questions for Daryl?
Daryl, with the speed that you have, how can things be different in terms of what you run a little bit, maybe making it feel a little bit more vertical compared to last season with Barry Costco?
I mean, it's just, having been switched from outside to inside is definitely more useful for my speed. It's the way they use the slots now, as opposed to the outside receivers. We do a lot more running and, we're a lot more, I guess, moving around, as far as being in the backfield or being split out wide, so it's definitely more of an opportunity for us to get down the field as opposed to, being across.
How much in the initial transition in spring and kind of carrying over to fall have you relied on your punt returning skills in those quick passes to kind of work in traffic?
I mean, it's like, for me, it's always been a thing about instinct. That's what I try to tell the guys that have even just come here. I just try to tell them, use your instinct. What you were given, your abilities. And a lot of that is, like you said, dealing with punt return. When you're back there, you catch the ball, you have to use your instinct as well as following your block. So just try to use my instincts.
Darryl, you talked at the beginning of the month, media day, about some of the younger guys that have really stepped up during the summer, 7-on-7 and stuff. And how do you feel right now after several weeks of practice and camp? And what are some of the guys that are really, that in your mind have caught on enough that they're going to contribute this year?
Well, I know, like freshman-wise, Devin Scott, he's caught on really quick. He's out there asking us, making sure that what he's doing is right. He's standing at his playbook as well as any meetings. He's asking questions. And Lance Pace also, he's definitely proved that he's ready to play, that he can play and can make plays. So those two have definitely, from the receivers, they've definitely shown that they're ready to play.
Well, for most fans, wide receiver is wide receiver, but when you're talking about moving from outside to inside, what are the big differences there as far as what you're asked to do?
Well, as from over here, I mean, outside, you're not really moving around that much. A lot of your routes are just simply, it's mainly you against the DB, or sometimes maybe even you against the safety. But being inside now, you're seeing a lot more linebackers, strong safeties, from here to there, cornerbacks, and even now, with some of the things that we do, we're coming out of the backfield even a little bit, so it's just a lot more of the inside of the inside of the defense.
Is it something that as you practice, you're finding, are you even more suited to that than you were on the outside, or is that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely love playing H. I feel like it fits my style of football, being a versatile athlete. I feel like the things that we do, it fits me. It makes me feel comfortable and it puts me in a position, to help my team at the best that I can.
Is blocking a bigger deal for you now as a receiver inside than it was for you outside?
Not really. I mean, the only difference I would say is just technique-wise. Just because you're going up against bigger guys like outside linebackers, so I guess just having more technique would be the only difference.
Do you have a clear idea how how greatly or enhance or decrease your special team duties are going to be?
I mean, I'm just going to start from game one. Started from practicing. Just trying to make sure that I work the best that I can. So when the season comes, they know that they can count on me back there. That I'm going to do my job.
I think last season you had like 12 of the 20 punt returns, and like 38 or something of the 48 kickoff returns. So just the fact that there are some more, potential threats back there, how much do you think that'll make it easier?
I mean, well, definitely, it just, we all back there at friendly competition, and that's the thing, I know that those other young guys coming in, I know without a doubt, when they're back there, they're going to do their best and they're going to do their job. They can make plays just as well as I can make plays, so it's just, whoever the coaches choose to put out there, I know that they'll do their jobs because we're all in practice working as hard as we can to make sure we help the team.
And Terrence, how ready is he to, and what can he do to take things to
he already has. I mean, you know, since the offseason, he's just been, you know, focusing on the things that he may not have done as best as he thought he may have done last year. You know, he's trying to make sure that he betters himself in those areas as well as the things that he does good, you know. He's just making sure he studies his film, you know, reading the defenses, you know, checking out of a play that may not be as good to a certain, you know, lineup that the defense has. He's been doing a real good job of making sure he's ready.
Darryl, when the coaches told you that you were moving to the inside, what was your first reaction?
I smiled because I remember my coach called me on the phone, and because I would always joke with him about it last season about putting me over there, you know, just let him know, just being jokes, but to actually hear him say, you know, like, and be serious, like, you know, we're moving you there, it's just been like, okay, but you know, just from watching Harry and playing on side of him and seeing how they use him, it's just been like, okay, well, they're gonna use me like that, so it's a chance for me to just do the best I can.
You just mentioned how they used Harry, just based on your practice and based on kind of what they tell you, is it going to be the same thing, or is it kind of be more of a slot receiver 2.0 of sorts, using you a little bit different?
I mean, for the most part, overall, I say they've used us the same. They just want us to get position and make plays, so that's what we got to do.
Seeing how big of a part Harry played to the offense in big plays, not like you're new to big plays, but do you feel like they're placing a bigger burden on you, a bigger responsibility on you within the offense doing this, and is there pressure involved?
Oh, no pressure. I don't feel like they're placing any a bigger responsibility. You know, they just want me to make plays. You know, and that's what I have to do. So, that's what I do.
Anything else for Darryl? Thank you, Darryl.
Yes, sir.